Life begins after school. That's when we bend all the rules. Time to hang with all my friends. We like to be together in a place where we belong. I'm 16, 16. Gotta make the good times last.
It's about time I see some words. And I thought it was going to be nothing but a cameo character like Pizza Planet Truck. Anyhow, hello one and all. My name is Michael, and you may know me as one of David's first ever homemade Tomy Trackmaster trains he ever made. I'm here to not only speak for the first time since our rejected Thomas Edison's video, but to keep the channel alive while David works on his new reenactments and 6th animated web series episode. I also want to use this amazing train set layout one last time before taking it down and reorganizing all of our train destinations. I mean, David sure has a lot to store in this one room. You're probably wondering how such a man can keep a double-tender engine like me on the Northwestern Railway. We could just explain in our Thomas Hardy web series, but since it's very slow running, I decided that it's important not to wait any longer. After all, there's no telling how long it'll come. So with that being said, I'm now going to lay down my cards on the table and tell you what my life is like. First, shelter. I have my own shed built close to Timmins Station, as other sheds are too small for me and my two tenders to fit at the same time. I'm never lonely. My good friend Tom Tipper, the postman, drops by every evening after work. And every morning, Sarah Cinder, the station master assistant, comes early before. Besides that, the shed itself feels safe and cozy. I just like it here. Secondly, daily routine. Every morning, my crew comes to check me out or see if I'm working correctly. They oil my wheels, polish my paintwork, and light my fire. Then I go out of my shed before I fill up with water in one tanker and coal in the other. The only time I need to refill is at both ends of the main line, because having two tenders gives me enough power to pull heavy passenger trains without worrying about empty tanks in between stops. Speaking of passenger trains, that's part of my next part of my life, work. I'm sometimes Gordon's understudy for the Wild Western Express, but usually my passenger runs are from sodor to the mainland, with Connor and Caitlin as my assistants. Obviously, it's a long distance, and dangerous for tender engines to go fast backwards. But it's also obvious there's no turntable long enough for me and my tenders. I have to disconnect my second tender, turn myself around, and then have a tank engine shut my tender for me. Luckily, it never takes too long for any time schedules. I don't always like having just one tender, but my job is no problem, as long as it makes me feel really useful. Last, but not least, interactivity with my friends. At the end of the day, I like to drop by the sheds to say hello to the steam team, but only when Tom Tipper can't make it to my shed. We like to talk about how the day worked out and every little adventure we encountered, like Percy's facing off with a terminating diesel. That made me feel stunned. Like any other engine, I do sometimes make silly mistakes or break down, but I know I have plenty of good friends to cheer me up, and as a friend of theirs, I like to keep them happy as well. Too bad it can't be said the same for those dirty diesels. I will admit though, I wasn't always kind. The first time I came, I was rude to Thomas and Percy because I was a late double-tender engine on the railway. Now I don't know what I was thinking at the time, and I think little engines are great. So I guess that's all. I got left to say to you. Doing on such Hopkins Railway is quite the life for me. The mainland is also good, but not as good as Sodor. We thank you for watching this video and hope it will bring inspiration for your careers and futures. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channels and to follow us on Facebook, as well as hitting the thumbs up button. And also check out all the other Deep Managed classics on YouTube. Thanks again.